Hey yogis, and welcome to the mat. I myself am returning after like a 3-day wipeout bout with a stomach bug. So here I am, not exactly sure what's going to be in store today. I'm feeling good, but I'm going to have have some respect for the fact that I've been away from the mat for a while. Happy to be here though. Let's get started by sitting on your heels if that's comfortable. I like to think of the heels digging into the upper thighs as a kind of acupressure point. It's bringing blood flow there. You can pay attention to your spine. Bring some movement to it in order to bring stillness to it. Arrive at a place where the chest can lift, the shoulders can drop, and the breath can be easy. Let's move into a side-to-side breath today. And so you can picture that with an exhale first, your left side moves energy from the ground all the way up your spinal column on the left hemisphere side, up through the sun side, and then down around to the right, from top back down to the ground. So again, big exhale from the ground to sky on the left, and an inhale from sun to ground on the right. Exhaling ground up the left to the sun. Inhaling the sun into the right, down to the ground. Exhaling from ground, up the left to the sun. Inhaling from sun, down the right to the ground. And keep the circle moving now. And we'll even it out again, now breathing through both nostrils from sun to ground. Exhaling through both nostrils from ground to sun, both hemispheres. Take just a few more cycles this way, kind of rebalancing the sides. One last cycle this way. As we let the breath fade into the background for a little bit, let's bring some postural movement in. So we can inhale, send the chest forward, expanding. Exhale, empty and round. And then start exaggerating that a little. You can come up higher onto the knees. Exhaling, really empty. 2 more times. Last one. Come on up to neutral. Send the right leg to the right, left arm up and over. Get into your side body. You can explore. Reach to the sky. Let's bend this right knee a few times. And then back to knees down, left leg sends out to the side, left hand slides, the right arm reaches up and over. Let's explore into the side body. Reaching upward, bend into the left knee a few times. And then come back to knees. Send our hands down. We'll wiggle it out on all fours. Intuition reigns. Tuck your toes, walk your feet toward the top of the mat. Let's get the hands on the legs. And then find a fold. It's all right to be soft in the knees. And rock out your head. You can alternate straightening legs. Hands to the floor, lengthen. Bow completely on an exhale. Lead with your heart as you stand up tall, reaching up and releasing the arms. Let's move to the top of the mat. Inhaling to reach arms up above, grow tall, like a body yawn. And then exhale, fold it down. Inhale to flat. Exhale, step your left leg back. Set that knee down. Reach the arms up. And then tip over to your right. For now, we'll come back, plant hands, step to downward facing dog, and make some movement. Sweep your right leg out high. Place this foot outside your right hand. Reach the legs away from each other. Breathe here. Left foot outside left hand. Sink into squat. Take a little time to shuffle around, shift side to side in here. Always sipping on satisfying breath if you can get it. Strong feet reach all the way up. Find Tadasana. Again, inhale, reach up like your body is yawning. Exhaling to fold. Inhale to flat. Exhale, right foot steps back, set this knee down, reach the arms up. And then tip it over to your left. That's all for now. Reaching up, plant your hands, step to downward facing dog, make some natural movement. Sweep your left leg high. Place that foot outside left hand. Take a second. Powerful legs. Soften the breath. Step right foot outside right hand. Come back into Malasana. This time I invite you to bow your chin and let the spine round. Plant your hands, straighten legs, flatten the back. And if you want to, you can do a little belly pumping here. It really can help to soften knees. Some of you will want your hands on your thighs, but when you're ready for it, take an inhale and an exhale. Gather the belly in center and pump. Recover. We'll do another round. Doing your best. If you cannot do Nauli or the belly vacuum, it's really no big deal. You just focus on bringing awareness to what you can control at the abdomen, even if that's just a light tensing. And a recovery once more. And last round, I'm experimenting with something, just sort of seeing how quick the pumps can move. Go ahead. Lead with your heart as you stand up tall. Arrive to neutral spine. Tadasana. Once again, body yawn, reaching up. What do I mean by that? Just give yourself a really natural feeling stretch every time you're here. No rules, just the angles that your body wisdom tells you need opening. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat. Exhale, step this left knee back. Reach the arms up. Exhale, tip it over to the side. Inhale, come up, left hand slides down the back leg, right arm reaches up like a peaceful warrior. Right hand down, straighten your right leg. Let's open this up like a triangle. Option to wrap this left arm behind, bend into the right knee, and catch a side angle right here. Any variation will do. Where else can you connect? I encourage you to come back to triangle. So straightening that right leg. Maybe it's super low and deep today. Left arm will reach up and all the way around. Let's catch another vinyasa. Keep it warm. Or our first vinyasa, really. And downward facing. This time, step the left foot forward, set your knee down, sweep the arms up, and tip it to the left. Come on up and touch down the back leg. Left arm reaches up like a peaceful warrior. Left leg straightens, make this a triangle kind of shape. And be free and soft through fingers or intentional, but just bring some energy there. Right arm wraps behind. Put a bend in this left knee as though it's side angle. We'll tuck the back toes. Take that full side angle. Straighten the left leg again. So creating triangle, maybe experiencing it in a different way today. Love to bring movement into the neck. Don't feel locked up here. Sometimes the neck can prevent you from taking a nice deep breath, so let there be freedom. Right arm will reach up and over. Plant your hands. Slide through a vinyasa. Keep yourself warm. Downward dog. Place both elbows down. Can they come down at once? And straighten them out. I'm going to do that 3 more times. Elbows down. Elbows straight. Twice more. Go ahead. Walk the feet up, the toes up to the top. Pushing the ground hard. Flat back. Take a fold. Rise. Tadasana. Same thing again, we're going to linger at that upward reaching hands moment and make any side to side shifting your body is calling for. our body yawn, reaching up. Get into stubborn and stagnant parts. Exhale, fold. To flat, step your right leg back. Set that knee down, reach the arms up. Some of you feeling good will go pretty far into this back bend by now. Exhale, tip it over to the left. Inhale, take it up, make peaceful warrior. Exhale, left fingers down, straighten right leg, knee down, triangle. Wrap the right arm behind you, tuck the back toes, bend left knee, create side angle. Maybe you'll even be fully bound in it this time. Kind of dancing through. Can you straighten your left leg or get close so you're in bound triangle, lifting on the heart like crazy? Open the wings, roll the hands down and over to the right. Point the toes out. Let's bend into each knee. Point the toes forward, right fingers stay, or right hand, left arm reaches to the sky. Catch a twist. Tuck the left arm under the right. Grab hold of your ankle and peer underneath that right arm. Back through center, left hand stays in the middle now. Right arm rolls up for a twist. Keeping the length in the spine. Get an inhale. Exhale, right arm threads under. Grab hold of your ankle, peer underneath this left arm. Torso's twisting. Come on up to flat. Exhale, give yourself a deep fold. Back up to flat. Let's pivot over around to this left leg. Bend the right knee once again. This time you're going to hook the right elbow outside the thigh, taking a twist. Keep the spine long as you aim to look behind you. I'm going to open this all the way up into that peaceful shape, really just for the big, satisfying breath in of it. Come on up and open. And then exhale, roll it down. Find the flow. Downward dog. Step the right foot forward, set that knee down, reach your arms up. And over to the right. Come on up, make your peaceful shape again. Send the right hand down, straighten your right leg, take that knee down, triangle. And you feel clear and open through this right neck. Wrap the left arm behind, put a bend in the right knee, make your side angle, possibly bound. Responsibility to lift on the heart. Possibly straightening your right leg. Keep the heart lifting. Sounding breath, dig deep. Open the wings. And then roll the hands down, walk them over to the left. Point the toes out again, you can bend into each knee. Back at neutral, point the toes in the same direction. Open your arms, interlace fingers, take the fold. Come on up to flat back. Pivot around to the right foot. You'll set the back knee down. Hook the left elbow outside the right thigh. Take this twist. Keep the spine long. Chin slightly tucked as you look behind. Get ready for it. Big body opening in that peaceful shape. Breathing in. Rolling down. Hands plant, find vinyasa. Downward dog connect. Set the elbows down. Feel free to work your strength right here in dolphin or to take this into a pincha mayurasana practice. Or even just walking close and see where the body wants to go today. Straighten the arms, wave forward, slide another vinyasa in. You can take your sweet time, perhaps savoring cobra, even bending the knees. And then set the belly all the way down, rest the cheek, take a moment. All right, let's take the hands down low, palms facing down. You're gonna bend the knees,
But lift the right knee until you can place it right onto the left knee and straighten the right leg. See if you can relax a little bit here. Chin down. Rebend the right knee, lift it off of the foot, and set it back down. Rock the legs. Now lift the left knee off the ground until you can place it right on the right foot. It's all right if it's not happening. If you do get there though, see if the low back can rest a touch, and we'll breathe. And then release. Let's rock the hips. Okay. Open the knees a little wider than you normally would. So we're breaking some rules here, being bad yogis. A little wider than hips distance, maybe as wide as the mat. You'll bend your knees, take your inner feet and give yourself a bow, or maybe inner ankles, up to you. So doing this for just a different stretch across the chest and shoulders. And then release it, bring the knees closer together, rock the feet side to side. Let's do one more of these. I'm going to try a locust, but turn it into a bow. And maybe even see if I can touch my knees behind me. I'll show you what I mean. So I'll just reach the arms back, lift the legs. If you're feeling called to it, bend your knees, grab your legs anywhere. And if you're feeling pretty open, you can wiggle your fingers until they're kind of close to your knees. And they don't have to be close to your knees for this to be a big stretch. Some of you just grab your knees, no problem. Spend a little time with it. And then release again, rock the legs, recover. Plant your hands, press up to the top of a push-up. Move to downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg behind. Today, send your right knee behind your wrist. We'll set up for a one-legged pigeon, sitting up tall. Folding this forward, and you can thread the left arm if you so choose. Some of you will reach around and grab hold of your foot. Get a nice grip. If you've been just tugging, barely grasping at the toe for a long time, this is your chance to grab all the way around the toes. It's hitting a real sweet spot for me there. If you want to stay longer, please, of course, pause it. But I'll invite us to deepen in a kind of new way, a different way, and that is just to roll over and stay with figure 4, right ankle crossing the left thigh. Bring this knee in. If this is enough, this is enough. If you want, though, you could plant the left foot and grab half happy baby, pulling the right knee to the ground. And then pull this shin bone, like imagine it's across your chest, and you're pulling the heel right in toward the sternum. You can even lift the sternum toward the heel. Lie back, pull the knee toward the ground. So we'll all meet at this half happy baby kind of shape. And then if you're feeling open enough, you can play with straightening the right leg out to the side. If you want, the left knee can roll away from it. Okay, don't settle for just one angle. See what happens if you pull the leg up or pull it down low. Where do you get the stretch you're needing? And then we're going to pull the right heel toward the chest again. This time lift your chin towards your foot. Some of you will feel compelled to slide the arm under or even take a foot over the head pose. I'm going to hang with forehead to foot pose. Lie back, but tuck the arm underneath the right leg. I'm going to encourage you to roll right up into a little arm balance. Just, I call it elephant trunk. I don't know if it has a real name. Straighten this left leg. You can roll a few times. Come on up, plant your hands, and squeeze the right knee into your center. Lifting the seat and lift the left leg. Stay for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Let your left or right knee knock in. Pull the heel back. Get this half hero hawk. This is for you, this internal rotation today. If your hips are unhappy or knees are unhappy, sit up on a block. You could stuff it underneath the left side especially. It might be good enough upright, but if your body's calling for it, tip yourself forward. Come all the way up. Let's move our way into downward facing dog. Get there any way you like. We'll start the process on the second side. Left knee tucks behind the left wrist. Take your time setting up for one-legged pigeon. Option to thread your arm through. Even wrap the left arm around. Get a hold of your foot. And then let go.
Could, of course, stay longer, but if you're ready for a shift in the energy, we'll roll onto our backs, create figure 4, pulling the right knee in to start. This could certainly feel like enough. If you want it though, plant the right foot on the ground. Take your left foot so you can pull that knee in toward earth like half happy baby. Now guide this heel toward your midline. Keep it high up like by your sternum. You can lift the sternum toward the heel. Lie back, come back to happy baby. We can all meet there. And if you'd like to, straighten your leg out. Right knee rolls off to the side. And then explore where is the stretch useful. One last time. Bend the knee, pull this heel across your chest like the chin could touch the heel. If you want it, go for foot over the head or stay at a reasonable threshold. Lie back, but send this left arm underneath the knee. We're going to rock right back up to that elephant trunk pose. So straighten that right leg, give yourself a few rocks, and then let the hands land. Left knee hugs into the center, extend the right leg, lift your seat, stay for 8, 7, 6, 5, keep lifting, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Send the left knee toward the right knee. Pull the foot back. Make your knees and hips happy. You can stay right here or keep the spine long and fold forward. I'm playing with how long can the thoracic spine be, using the block for an assist. Climb yourself up. Get one final downward facing dog, any way you like to get there. And then we'll send the knees down and the seat down and roll right over. I want to give you a chance to get a back bend sequence in. Today, I'm going to lay with a thoracic spine opener. It doesn't mean you have to. You can take bridges, wheels, scorpions, puppies. You could try as many as 3 progressive back bends of at least 5 breaths apiece. Or join me here in this more passive shape. The block under the back ribs and a block under my head. Keeping knees bent for a neutral feeling in the pelvis. We'll emerge from the back bend. With the option for a shoulder stand cycle if you'd like it right before we take our final relaxation pose. An alternate for this is to take a block underneath your sacrum and lift your legs just like this or up a wall, or to come all the way up into your shoulder stand. And then lower to plow. Bending knees, hug your knees into your ears. And then a controlled roll out if you can. Making your way to final relaxation, take up some space. This is our meditation. We're looking for a kind of emptiness, and there's a bravery in that. So much trust. I'll wake us in 5. And wake up via breath and movement. Coming back up for a seat. So glad you're here, Yogi. You can let us know how that felt and how you're doing in the comments if you want to. Look forward to seeing you next time. Stay in good touch. Be well.